It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Harrison Butker set to get us started. It's two AFC powerhouses, the Chiefs and Ravens, underway in Baltimore. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
A 3-yard.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And now he'll tuck it and run. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. From the gun, Jackson. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flush to his right. And going. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
At the 16-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Now here's Mahomes. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3. It's 3rd and 7.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Shoot! 13.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
4th down.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name. How about your
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time.
56 to Mott, boys. 56. Check 56.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Mahomes now on 1st down. That one complete to Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Ravens, nothing.
Now Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Kelsey. Touchdown.
Travis Kelsey there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point.
Kickoff for Kansas City.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach?
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 75 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now.
Makes the score Chiefs 9, Ravens 7. Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The first running back drafted in April. This is Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes going to throw. Being chased out left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
15. Ravens 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Switch up.
To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
2nd down and goal. Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Intercepted by the Chiefs.
I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Flushed out right. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
He's checking.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Throwing now is Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball. Ricky Seals-Jones the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
The score.
Boy, you sure don't see that too often.
I guess you can't really call anything a gimme, but you figure with his track record, that's a sure thing. But it turns out it's not the case.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson, flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5. Most notably, of course, Dak Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season. And that's really just the latest in what has been a tough year already. Gosh, you could probably build an all-pro team, Charles, with some of the guys who have gone down.
Yeah, an all-pro team, and at worst, a Pro Bowl team, because you're talking about names like Saquon Barkley with the New York Giants, Cortland Sutton with Denver, Marlon Mack, Indianapolis, Nick Bosa, San Francisco, all of them. Injuries that have them lost for the year. Michael Thomas got hurt in the season opener with New Orleans. We haven't seen him since. Nick Chubb with Cleveland on IR. Christian McCaffrey with Carolina. They've all missed significant time, so it's been a tough year for injuries. Some teams are playing around them better than others, and we'll see how it goes the rest of the year, but we wish all these guys who are hurt a speedy recovery.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Shot 56. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Take 4. Take 4.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Yo. 56. Mike, 56. We want this. Check.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Andrews. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
56. Mike. 56. Here we go.
Again, Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, as the first half is winding down. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, Here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep. He's got a man. Complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll throw now on the final play. And going deep. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, hold it and got good yardage himself.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent, too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Baltimore first down.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Ravens have taken the lead.
They're lining up for the extra.
People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Calais Campbell able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
3 and out.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Mahomes now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
We're in Baltimore. 3rd quarter action. 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35.
Mahomes pass intercepted. That will be up. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Complete to Mark Andrews. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Andrews. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now it's Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
RG3 going to bring the Ravens up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Slam. Check three. Kill.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And not much room there, so he'll get it up only to about the 21. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
For a Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down at will. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Griffin. Now look out. Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
Yeah, we dominate today.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
That's good.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Mark Andrews, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Oh, Griffin's going to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
At their own.
Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, a 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
From the 16, Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Mahomes tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. Back to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a camera on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now RG3. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
Check 26, check 26.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Chiefs 23.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
For Marquise Brown, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. And they take a knee. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.